In the late Cretaceous, two predators ruled, each a king in its own realm. One, the Tyrannosaurus rex, dominated the land with bone-crushing jaws and unmatched power. The other, Spinosaurus, reigned over rivers, a colossal sail-backed hunter built for water. These were not mere animals, but forces of nature, perfected by evolution for survival. Though separated by time and continent, fate now draws them together. A relentless drought blurs the boundaries of their worlds, forcing all life to converge at the last river. The stage is set for a confrontation nature never intended. Two apex predators, each supreme in their domain, now face a world where only one can rule. The coming battle will decide which king survives. In this lost world, only the strongest will endure. The T-Rex's world is a realm of ancient forests and vast, open plains. Towering redwoods cast deep shadows, and the ground stretches endlessly beneath its feet. Here, every step echoes through a landscape shaped by time and survival. Standing 13 feet tall at the hips, the T-Rex is a living mountain of muscle and sinew, its body built for dominance. Its jaws aligned with railroad-spike teeth, each one capable of crushing bone with a single bite, nature's perfect weapon. It hunts with relentless brute force, relying on razor-sharp senses and overwhelming power. Every movement is calculated, every chase a test of strength and speed, as it stalks prey through tangled forests and across sunlit clearings. Its thunderous roar silences the land, sending a warning that echoes for miles, a signal of supremacy that few dare challenge. In stark contrast, Spinosaurus rules the rivers and swamps, longer and more imposing than T-Rex, with webbed feet for swimming and a crocodile-like snout designed for snatching slippery prey. Its towering sail rises above the water's surface, a dramatic display of dominance and adaptation, signaling its presence to rivals and potential mates alike. Patient and strategic, Spinosaurus waits motionless in the shallows, using sensitive snout paws to detect the faintest movement of fish and other prey beneath the surface. Its long, curved claws are not for walking but for slashing and hooking, perfect tools for seizing prey in the water's depths. Spinosaurus is a master of ambush, striking with lightning speed from the water's edge or emerging from the swamp to surprise its victims on land. Each king is shaped by its world, T-Rex by raw, unyielding power and terrestrial might, Spinosaurus by aquatic precision and adaptability. Their reigns are defined by the challenges of their unique domains. But now, the boundaries between their worlds are fading. Forest meets river, and two titans find themselves on a collision course. In this ultimate showdown, only one will remain at the top, nature's greatest ruler, decided by strength, strategy, and the will to survive. The drought drives all creatures to the river. Herbivores, predators, and now a lone T-Rex. Drawn by the scent of prey and water, the T-Rex emerges from the trees, senses alert. But another scent lingers, one of a rival king. The Spinosaurus, half submerged, has watched the newcomers, aware of the threat. The ground vibrates as the T-Rex approaches. The Spinosaurus raises its sail in defiance. Eyes lock across the riverbank, two apex predators, each unyielding. The valley falls silent, tension thick as a storm. Neither has faced a foe like this before. The T-Rex roars, a challenge. The Spinosaurus answers with a guttural bellow. Evolution's titans, land and water, meet at last. The challenge is clear. The crowd of creatures freezes, awaiting the outcome. The battle is about to begin. The T-Rex charges forward, its massive form thundering across the muddy riverbank, each step sending tremors through the ancient earth. The ground quakes beneath its feet, echoing the raw power and dominance of this prehistoric predator as it barrels toward its rival. Spinosaurus stands its ground, claws extended and ready for battle, a living wall of muscle and sail. Its powerful frame is tense, every muscle coiled in anticipation, eyes locked on the approaching threat, refusing to back down. With a deafening roar, T-Rex lunges, jaws wide and teeth gleaming, aiming to end the fight quickly. But Spinosaurus is agile, sidestepping with surprising speed and slashing with its hooked claws. Deep, bloody wounds open on the tyrant's flank, staining the mud red. Roaring in pain and fury, T-Rex pivots, refusing to retreat. This time, It clamps its powerful jaws down on Spinosaurus's sail, teeth sinking deep into the thick, bony structure, determined to turn the tide of battle. The Spinosaurus shrieks, agony surging through its body, but it refuses to surrender. Twisting violently, it uses its massive weight and powerful tail to push against the T-Rex, both giants locked in a desperate struggle for dominance. The muddy bank betrays the Land King. T-Rex's footing slips, its small arms flailing helplessly as it loses balance, struggling to regain control in the treacherous terrain. Seizing the moment, Spinosaurus shoves with all its might, sending the T-Rex sliding helplessly down the slick bank and crashing into the churning river below. The fight has shifted. Now, the water becomes the true arena. Splashing and thrashing, both titans struggle for advantage. The river swirling with mud and blood as they battle for supremacy. Both are wounded, battered and blooded, but neither yields an inch. Their eyes lock in a fierce, unspoken challenge, each refusing to show weakness. The river's edge is now the line between victory and defeat, a boundary neither is willing to cross without a final decisive blow. The next move will decide the fate of both kings. Every muscle tenses, every breath is held, as the world seems to pause for this ultimate showdown. The world holds its breath, watching as these ancient titans prepare for one last fateful clash, an epic battle that will echo through the ages. In the water, the balance shifts. T-Rex, built for land, flounders in the mud and current, its power sapped. Spinosaurus, at home in the river, moves with predatory grace. It circles, sails slicing the surface, eyes locked on its struggling foe. T-Rex snaps at the water, but Spinosaurus is too fast. Slashing at legs and underbelly with razor claws, blood clouds the river. The tyrant king weakens, panic rising. Each wound drains its strength, each movement grows slower. Spinosaurus presses the advantage, relentless and precise. The river, once a boundary, is now a weapon. T-Rex is trapped, exhausted and wounded. The end is near. The king of the land is drowning in the River King's domain. The final blow is coming. Desperation fuels the T-Rex's last effort. It lunges for the shore, dragging its battered body through the mud. Spinosaurus surges forward, propelled by its powerful tail, intercepting the escape. It clamps its jaws around the T-Rex's leg, claws digging deep for leverage. The T-Rex bellows in agony, trapped between water and land. It twists, trying to bite back, but Spinosaurus holds firm. With a final brutal twist, Spinosaurus shatters the T-Rex's leg. The tyrant collapses, hope gone, half in water, half on land. The reign of the Land King ends in the shallows. Spinosaurus stands victorious, battered but unbroken. The river claims its challenger. The battle is over. The world's greatest predator has fallen. The River King remains. The mighty T-Rex lies defeated on the riverbank, its breath growing shallow, eyes slowly dimming as the weight of defeat settles in. Once the terror of the land, now it succumbs to the end. Surrounded by the ancient landscape that has witnessed countless battles before, Spinosaurus, battered and blooded but still alive, stands tall over its fallen rival. With a triumphant bellow, it lifts its long snout to the sky, announcing its hard-fought victory to the world. The wounds it bears are proof of the ferocity of the struggle. The entire river valley trembles with the echo of the new ruler's roar. The sound reverberates through the lush, ancient landscape, signaling a shift in power that will be remembered by all who dwell here. Weary but victorious, the Spinosaurus limps back toward the life-giving river. As it steps into the cool water, blood and mud wash away, leaving behind scars that will forever mark its triumph and survival in this harsh world. The drought will eventually end, and the great herds will move on in search of greener pastures. Yet the legend of this epic battle will linger in the memory of the land, whispered by the wind and carried by the river's flow. Scavengers soon gather at the riverbank, drawn by the scent of the fallen king. The cycle of life continues as the mighty T-Rex's body now nourishes many, ensuring that nothing is wasted in nature's grand design. The river flows on, its waters indifferent to the fierce struggle it has just witnessed. It carves its path through time, carrying away the traces of battle and washing the land clean for new stories to unfold. Slowly, nature begins to reclaim the battlefield. Plants sprout and grow, covering the scars of conflict, while bones are gradually hidden beneath a blanket of green. Life returns, as it always does, persistent and unyielding. Over countless years, the bones of these titans are buried by river sediment fading into the earth. Their story, once so fierce and vivid, will be lost to time, remembered only in the silent layers of stone and memory. Yet, for a fleeting moment, the world truly belonged to giants. Their silhouettes move across the land at sunset, a reminder of the age when colossal creatures ruled the earth. The victory of Spinosaurus is more than brute strength. It is a testament to adaptation and survival. Its long snout and powerful limbs allow it to thrive in the swampy rivers, mastering an environment where others could not. As darkness falls and the moonlight shimmers on the water, the River King rests at the edge of its domain. For now it is undisputed, secure in its place at the top of this ancient world. With the coming dawn, the wild heart of nature beats on. Life continues, ever resilient as it always has, undaunted by the rise and fall of kings.